Kristen Hamm, Kristenhamm. So Crew is it's a student group on campus. It's an international student group, and our whole hope and goal is to give every student and faculty on every campus in the world a chance to hear about our relationship with God. And so we do that in a couple different ways. The first is we just try to make having spiritual conversations a normal thing and help people learn how to talk about deeper things in a way that's not weird and not pushy, but make having spiritual conversations just normal and natural. And then so we like to hear what people think about the big questions in life, why are we here and what's the purpose and why do we do the things that we do. And we like to help students take steps forward in their faith. We just think, man, college is a really pivotal time of you're deciding, what am I going to do with my life? Who am I going to marry? What do I want to be about? And so I think spirituality and faith should define a lot of those things or give insight into that. Yeah, so I want to help people learn to know God, to walk with Him, and then learn how to communicate about faith in a normal way and help other people grow too. So that's kind of why we exist and what we do, and that comes in a variety of settings one-on-one or small groups, some big group things, some retreats and getaways, some socials and events, just kind of encompasses a lot of different things. But there's a lot of things that I love. I think, honestly, it sounds cheesy, but seeing people's lives change and seeing them grow into who they are and being satisfied and feeling whole. Being people who are internally at peace, and they offer that to other people too. And I think I love watching that. I love watching somebody just transform before my eyes, from the inside out. It's really addicting. We have 400 people that are our ministry partners that we stay in contact with, and then we have all our relationships with students and with other staff and previous students, and we lead summer missions, and so we have those relationships. So I think sometimes it's a little bit of relationship overload and trying to balance all of that and still be a good mom and be a good wife and maintain my own friendships and my own family relationships. I think that's my least favorite part. So I have Lilia Grace. She'll be 4 the end of June, and I like her a lot. It's parents always love their kids, but I like her. She's really spicy, and she's passionate, and she loves people. She's the most extroverted person I've ever met. She's crazy. She says hi to everybody and wants to tell them about the latest happening in her life, and she's really sweet and tender also. Really caring. She smothers her little brother with affection, always says, hug, kiss, Everett, hug. She just loves him so much, and he's annoyed by her. So she's really fun and full of energy and emotion. I'm afraid for her teenage years. I'm not going to know what to do with her. But a little ball of life. She lights up a room, and she brings life and joy where she goes. And then Everett, he's just 1.5, and he is really different than her. You have to earn a smile from him. He's an introvert. He's not shy. He's not nervous or shy, but he's an introvert, and so he's an observer and pretty serious unless he's at home with just a few people, and then he's a ham, and he's silly and mischievous. And I have 2 really strong-willed children who are not afraid of anything, which I'm grateful for and terrified about because I need to teach them a healthy fear of people and things. But my husband and I, neither of us were raised in Christian homes. His parents, he has a pretty messy background. They didn't really give him any values of any sort except hard work. And my parents were great. They really wanted us to be open-minded, and so they took us to church a little bit, but they weren't Christians, and they wanted us to make decisions for ourselves. And so I think my husband and I have seen a lot of people who grew up in really religious homes, but they never choose it for themselves, and they don't understand what it's all about. It's more culture to them instead of a belief and a heart level thing. And so we try to figure out the balance of okay, we want to model to them and we want to introduce them to who God is, who Christ is, and the concepts, but we don't want to mandate it or push it on them. We think it's super important for it to be their own choice. So when they're little, it's I don't purposely omit things from them, but I don't push it either. It's kind of try to live my life and share my relationship with God with them. And